Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn kinds of pronouns. So let's begin. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun, like he, she, it, they, and many more. The kinds of pronouns are personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, distributive pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, and relative pronoun. First, personal pronoun used to replace specific nouns for people or things. Let us learn through examples. You need to be more polite. So here the word you refers to a person. So it is a personal pronoun. As well as in the second example, is she the new teacher? She is personal pronoun as it also refers to a person. Next is possessive pronoun used to show possession or ownership of things. Examples: this souvenir is yours to keep. So the word yours shows possession, ownership of that souvenir. In the second example, these books are mine, but those pen are theirs. Mine and theirs shows ownership or possession of those books and pen. Next is demonstrative pronoun, point to specific things or people. Examples: this is my tumbler, that is yours. So when you point out at things, that particular word becomes demonstrative pronoun, this and that. The next, these are my earrings, those are someone else's. These and those are also pointing out at something, that is demonstrative pronoun. Next is interrogative pronoun used to ask question, also that sentence ends with a question mark. Here are some examples. Which of these handkerchiefs is yours? So the word which helps you to ask question is interrogative pronoun. Whom did you yell at? So the word whom refers to interrogative pronoun as it helps you to ask question. Reflexive pronoun used when subject and object are the same. For example, Shikha poured herself a glass of fresh juice. Here the word Shikha is subject and herself becomes an object which refers to the subject itself. So here herself is reflexive pronoun which is referring to the subject itself. I am teaching myself to speak French. So myself here is reflexive pronoun. Next is emphatic pronoun used for emphasis. Examples: they themselves are to blame for the failure of the machinery. So here the word they is subject and themselves becomes the object. So when the emphasis is on the subject, then that word becomes emphatic pronoun. Here their words themselves, myself will be same as reflexive pronoun, but the difference between them is the word themselves, herself, myself will be immediately after the subject, whereas in reflexive pronoun there will be a verb in between. As you can see here, I'll show you. Here there is a verb between the subject and object, whereas in emphatic pronouns there are no verbs in between. The second example, he himself is not bothered about his examination results, so the word himself is emphatic pronoun here. Distributive pronoun refers to a member of a group separately. Examples: each of these books was damaged. So here in distributive pronoun the word each refers to distributive as they are always singular and they are followed by a singular verb. Either of them has to be present at the conference. So here the word either is distributive pronoun. Indefinite pronoun refers to non-specific people or things. For example, everyone enjoyed the party. Here everyone, it does not refers to specific things, so it is indefinite pronoun. And Will someone help me with this task? Someone is indefinite pronoun here. Reciprocal pronoun indicate mutual action or relationship. Examples: Rasha and Nitya always help one another. So the word one another shows their mutual action or relationship between them. So it is reciprocal pronoun. Second example, they shouted out to each other as the train started moving. So the word each other also shows mutual action or relationship. Next is, and the last is relative pronoun. It joins a clause to a noun. Examples: the restaurant that you had recommended had fantastic food and staff. So in relative pronoun, it joins a clause to a noun means the dependent clause that you can see you had recommended had fantastic food and staff is that which is describing the restaurant. Basically, it describes the noun. So that word is helping you to describe the noun, that is relative pronoun. The vase which John gave me is tall one. So here the word the vase is a noun and John gave me is a tall one is a clause, and the word which is helping to describe the noun, so it is relative pronoun. Thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to Sujata Teaches.